My name is Okoro Blessing Nkiruka, popularly known as Blessing CEO. And today we're going to be talking about a very important topic. How to massage your man's ego and get anything you want from them. Yes, do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please. Now, I'm going to be teaching you how to massage a man's ego and get anything you want from them without using any diabolical means, drinking anything, licking anything, just the natural way. Because what makes a man tough is his ego. A lot of women do not know how to massage his ego. When people give you something to drink, or they give you something to eat, or they give you something to whatever to soften your man's heart, all those ones are temporal. Yes, but I'm going to teach you how to naturally massage your man's ego and get anything you want from them. Now, first thing is, you need to understand that men are babies. A lot of women do not understand that men are babies. Men are babies. They are the softest creature in this life. Women are tougher and women are harder than men. That's the truth. But a man's ego is what he puts in front. A man's ego is what makes him a man. When you take away ego from a man, he's no longer a man. So a man will do anything to protect it. A man will do anything to prove that he's a man. Some men will say, as a woman, you can do anything to me inside the house, but once we step out of the house, don't try it. Ego. Yes, it's very, very important. So many women do not know how to massage their men's ego. That's the problem. That's why it looks as if your husband is stingy, your husband is stuff, your husband is this. But when you see your husband cheating on you, there's one girl that he's soft to. There's one girl that is holding his mumu button. There's one girl that is controlling him like remote. You're saying it's diabolical. It's not diabolical. It's understanding how to massage your man's ego. That's what I'm going to teach you. First of all, men are born with ego. Yes. What a man have is ego. What a woman have is pride. Women develop pride. Women use that pride to protect themselves. You develop it so that you don't, it's like a principle for a woman. It's like a guidance for a woman. It's like a boundary for a woman. Pride. It helps control you. Like, okay, I have pride. I can't do this thing. I can't do this and I can't do this and I can't do these things. Yeah. But a man is born with ego. That's what makes a man a man. And that's the reason why you have to massage it. What's the meaning of massage? Massage simply means getting somebody to relax. Massage simply means you know that this is where this person is feeling pain and you massage it. You help the nerves to relax. If you can get anybody to relax, you can get anything from that man. But many women do not know how to get their men to relax. How do you get to make people relax? Communication. How do you talk to people? Sometimes, let me tell you the problem in relationship or marriage. Everybody wants to be the boss. You always want to prove that you are right. Sometimes you have to play a fool to the fool who thinks that they are fooling you. Just make them foolish. Yes. Sometimes you play a fool to the people who think that they are fooling you. You make them relax. If you want to collect something from anybody, you need to make them relax. Even all your workers or your house girl or your house boy or your driver or your cook, they will be, yes ma, yes ma, yes ma. That's why it is the closest person to you that can do you anything. Because the closest person to you is going to get you to relax before they can get anything from you. Yes. All those things your cooks are doing, no. The day they don't relax around you, the day they don't massage that your ego, you will fire them. It is that yes ma, yes sir, that is making you feel like a boss. That is making you feel like oga. That is making you want to pay them salary. They massage your ego. The day your cook or your driver begin to play rude to you, they see you in the morning, they don't run. You think that that's massaging people's ego. They are doing all that thing. Make my salary for come out. Make Oga for relax day around me. Make Oga for send me message. Because when you have a particular worker that is rude, you won't be comfortable around that worker. You will see the worker like a thief. The person you can conveniently send to give your ATM pin to go to the bank, do this, is somebody you are relaxed around. Yes, relaxation. So that is the easiest way to massage your man's ego. Many of you do not know how to communicate with your husbands. Many of you do not know how to communicate with your man. It's going to be hard as a woman. Especially now in the society where they are saying what a man can do, a woman can do. Yes. Especially now in the society where women are becoming independent. Yes, they now know that, okay, we can actually make money for ourselves. If you actually want to be married and you actually want to stay married, you must be ready to be under a man. Yes, you must be ready. If you don't want to be under a man, then you can stay married. The men are the captain. They are the head. So no matter what your husband look like, no matter what your husband have, no matter his financial capability, and you saw it and you say you want to marry him, you know that this is what this man look like. He is short, oh, he is poor, oh, he is ugly, oh, he's whatever you call him. You knew and you accepted and decided to marry him. You must be under him and respect him. That's what marriage is about. If you cannot do that, you cannot stay married. It's except probably your husband lied to you or your man lied to you and you find out. But so long as you are aware, you have to respect. He's the captain of that ship. And when somebody is a captain, you have to be able to respect and massage the person's ego, especially men. Now, communication is the key. How do you talk to your spouse? How do you talk to your man? I know we have difficult men, but very rare. It is very, very rare. Trust me. There might be bad men out there, but there are very little of them. I'm going to give you a story. Do you know that there was a day I escaped rape just because I greeted the hoodlums or the area boys that were there? It was later that one of my friend was gisting me because he has a friend that is an area boy. They raped a girl far back when I was young. And they were saying I was lucky that I greeted them. Now me, they for rape. I was coming from where I went to buy something. I saw some group of boys seated on the fence. They were not wearing shirt. They were smoking weed. And I said, good afternoon, sir. And I passed. The next girl who passed did not greet. I didn't even know what I did. It was later my friend was not telling me that, you remember that time? I said, yes. He said, yeah, that girl was raped. Massage. That's how little this thing can go. Yes. Yes. So communication is key. Greeting is key. How you make people feel is key. That's the truth. Especially when you are married to this man and you want to get anything out of him, you want to get the best out of him, you must find a way to communicate with him. That's why he's your husband. It's just like your boss in the office. Though some people always say he's my boss and he's my husband, in as much as the Bible says your husband is equal to you, it doesn't mean disrespect. In as much as the Bible said you are made out of God's image. If you read the Bible, they said you are made out of God's image and you are like God. Everything that God have, you have. So long as you have seen a human being, you have seen God. God puts every ability that he has into mankind. That's why you can see people do aeroplane. You can see doctors bring back somebody that have died. It doesn't mean that you would disrespect God. He is still God. In as much as he has given you a little capability to be equal to him, you cannot be God. You don't disrespect God just because you have a capability or because he gave you the ability to do what he can do. So as a woman, when you have this understanding, you will not disrespect your man. In as much as you guys are married and you guys have become one, there is still a superiority. There is still a captain. Even if you can fly a ship, even if you can do what your Oga can do, you need to be able to respect the fact that there is somebody above you. The president, even President Buhari, he's not the most intelligent person amongst his cabinet. There are people who are more intelligent, who are more vast than Buhari. But when Buhari is talking, they have to listen. Even if they have to tell Buhari something, they are going to find a way to pass that message to Buhari without slighting his position. That's what a woman has to learn in relationship and marriage. You must find a way to pass, because when a man sees that you want to slight that position of him, he rebels. Yes! That's when you say, oh, you won't take over the house? Are you the man of the house? You see a man rebel. Especially when a man is talking and you're talking. Right? It doesn't look as if, especially when you are that woman that is independent and you have money. It's even a problem. If you're a woman that's independent and you have money and you are married and you're dating, it's a problem, because by then you need to be more careful, because the man will always feel that every slight thing is because you have that thing. So you have to learn it as a woman. It's called massaging their ego. You're going to get the best out of any man if you can communicate. Make him feel like a god. Don't forget, it's a feeling. Make him feel like a god. The same way you see your bosses in the office and you're running up and down, you are doing eye service, all of you are doing, do it for your husband. Make him feel like a god. He is actually a god to you at that point. See him like one. Respect him. Talk to him in a good manner. Massage his ego. Make him feel like the only one in your life. And you'll be so shocked the best you can get from your man. That's where he gives you his vulnerability. And when you get a man vulnerability, you have gotten his move button. You can control him like your remote. That's when you get to some home, you think that the woman is controlling the man. You see the man do that. It's not that. It's because she understands his vulnerability. She gives him that respect. Yes. It's time to learn how to massage your man's ego. To be married is not easy. It's not just running into marriage and going to marry. To be married is not easy. If you ask a lot of women what they have done to take care of their homes, you will not believe. You need to learn how to massage your man's ego. I don't know the position you are as a woman, but if you want to stay married, this marriage you are rushing into, if you want to remain there, you must learn. Massaging a man's ego does not mean you should be stupid. It doesn't mean you should tolerate rubbish. It doesn't mean that you should be disrespected. Don't get me wrong. Disrespect is different from massaging a man's ego. Yes, it doesn't mean you should tolerate rubbish. It doesn't mean you should be disrespected. It simply means you give respect to whom respect is due. If you respect your boss in the office, does your boss slap you? No. Your boss has his boundary. But you do what you're supposed to do. You accord him his respect. Right? But your boss cannot get up and slap you. Your boss can't even tell you are mad. In a corporate organization, your boss does not have the right to tell you are mad. The highest your boss can do when you do something, they'll give you a query and tell you why you did the query. When your boss starts telling you are mad, that one is violence. It doesn't happen in a corporate environment. You can sue your boss, or you can talk to other of your, except it's a private company where anybody can do what they like. But we're talking about a corporate company. Nobody can insult you there. No, hires they give you query. There's a boundary. So nobody still disrespects you in a private and in a workplace. So it simply means that everybody have their boundaries and where they are going to. Right? So everybody accords each other their respect. If your bosses want to punish you, there's a formal way to punish you. They write you a query, they give you suspension, they take it away from your salary or so and so stuff. There are ways to go about these things. So it's time to begin to accord your husbands those respect. Massage their ego if you want to get the best out of your husband. I hope this video has enlightened you. I hope this video has taught you something. I hope this video has given you that sober reflection. Should go back and think and understand that, okay, I think it's time for me to rewrite my story. I think it's time for me to go back to the drawing board and say, okay, let me try this thing that Blessing said and see if it's going to work. Try it and see if it's going to work. Massage his ego. Remember what I said. Play a fool to that person that thinks that they are fooling you. They end up being foolish. Don't forget, when you play a fool, it's an act. I love you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.